Okay, it's been a couple days since I've been out here. I left off, we were going to make the piston, graphite piston. So I'm going to dig out my graphite and we will look for a piece of graphite the right size that we can use. And here's the piston, and the OD is 540. I don't believe that's the size I made that. Yeah, actually it's 5, it's supposed to be 540, but I ended up making them 510. Around 510. I don't know why I did that. Did I make them both the same? I would hope so. I would hope that I would be consistent. And this one is, yep, 510. They're both 510. Not exactly sure why I made them that size. I could chuck them up in a 4-jaw and dial them in and go back in and make them the 540. But I'm just going to cross that off and make it 510. So I need a pencil here so I keep up with what I made these dimensions. So I'm going to change this to a 0.510. All right, so we need something that's a little over a half inch. Get my box of graphite here. And all my graphite pieces. And we'll see what we can find in here. This is all my graphite here. All my graphite chunks. This is the stuff I ordered off of that website. They come wrapped up. It's really good. It's good graphite. It's Paco graphite. This is a piece that I just about got used up already. What's this size? Is this 510? This would work. 625. If I don't find any other pieces, I probably. What's the lengths of those? Naturally, I lay it underneath. You dummy. The length is 551. So easily make 2 out of this. Okay, that's my first. And this is 500. I'm thinking that will fit in there kind of loosely. Yep. That's way too loose. Alright, so that won't work. This here mustn't. Put that in there. All my little trinkets and stuff here. Oh, another heat sink in here. I don't know why that heat sink is in there. And here's another heat sink that's in here. That can go out of there. I think I was screwing around putting those heat sinks on my low temperature differential engine just to see what it would do. I have some, I don't know why that's in there. That doesn't need to be in there either. Acrylic gear stock. Got a little bit of everything in here in this box. Connecting rods for my low differential engine. Pieces in here. Got a piece of graphite slab here. So there's nothing in here in this box that's going to work other than the 5/8 piece that I have. That's 500. So that's my last piece of 5/8 then too. 500. And then I got smaller stuff. Must be 3/8 and 5/16. There's 3/8. They must be both 3/8. So I got to remember when I get online to look for some more 5/8 material. Otherwise, I'll end up having to turn it down from this other stuff. And I don't want to do that. Darn furnace kicking in. Alright, so we're going to use that piece of 5/8 that I have there. Set this over here for now. I'll put this back in there. See if the prices are still the same. I haven't ordered it from there in quite some time. I like to keep that stuff on hand because it comes in handy for a lot of things. From engine pistons to brushes, motor brushes, so definitely want to keep some around. I have oodles of motor brushes. So, I bought my father-in-law's business, and there's quite an assortment of brushes. We have brushes for almost everything. So if any of you are looking for brushes for something, please let me know for a motor. I can, nuts, motor, starter, generator. I got brushes, lots and lots of brushes. Make sure this is sticking out 550 at least. Tighten her down. Glad that the wind is hitting my ear that isn't affected. If it was hitting my other ear, it might make me stop for a while. I need to put these heat sinks where I got the rest of the heat sinks. Alright. Power on. Hasn't been running, so you know the routine. Low range first. Let the oil, get the oil circulating. I should take and change that oil in this also. And I believe the drain plug is over here. Not for sure, there. I think well, I know I changed it once. I ran it through all the gears like they said, and then I changed the oil to get all of the stuff that they don't want it to burn and that runs in and get the burrs off it. It's behind my cover here. I know I should have did what somebody on one of the YouTube videos put an elbow on there and a piece of pipe so you can actually put something underneath it to catch the oil. I drained it in the pan and then vacuumed it up, and it's just like, what a mess. And I need to do that again. could bend tiny little cutters here. Cutter will work, I guess. A high speed cutter. Alright. I'm going to kick her up here. 1400. I'm going to start this on the camera recording just in case. I really don't like the sound on this camera, but if I turn it far enough, maybe the sound will be a little bit better. I'll put it toward the so it's kind of pointing at me. Actually, I should be up. I don't know. We'll see. Move this over closer, maybe. This will drop in there. Alright. I'm gonna leave it like that. So it's out of the way, I can still measure stuff. Okay. And this one. Square, so I don't think we need to face it off. I should wait until the furnace is done though, because the graphite powder dust will blow off of the cutter and it'll blow that way with the furnace running. I'm gonna go make sure it's turned down. Turned her all the way down, that way when it gets through its cycle here. What else can I talk about while it's running? I painted the inside of the flywheels on the steel flywheel. Sat down and done that. These are the shafts we got to make. Those will be fairly easy to make. All I got to do is part them off. What else? Oh, I made a tool demagnetizer for myself, and basically, it's an old water pump motor. It's the windings, and they're inside this, and it's encapsulated in poly, or it's poly, but it's like fiberglass body putty. So all I have to do is, if I want a tool. Say this tool is magnetized. It's not, but you just need to run it through the center here. Just boop, boop. Just a couple times through like that, boom, it's demagnetized. And so if you got a drill or something that's driving you nuts with picking up chips, boop, boop, and it's just plugged in. All the motors, all your electric motors are going to have this, the windings around the outside, and they're running at a 60 cycles, so it's like running positive, negative, positive, 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 negative. And when you run your tool through there, it'll just, kind of vibrate. Well, here, I'll show you, since we're waiting. I'll grab a tool here. I'll grab a drill. Grab a long drill here, and we'll demagnetize this. You need to plug it in. Okay, it's plugged in. Just plugged in now. So if I want to demagnetize this tool, and this is sitting on my bench, and just take the tool, run it through, it's demagnetized. Let's prove it to you. I need some steel chips. I know. I'll get them. I got some steel screws here. Now I'll magnetize this again. Now if you want to magnetize a tool, if you want to magnetize a tool, it's a magnet here. Just take it, put it on there, put it on there. You know, just taking, run a few strokes over the tool, and it'll be magnetized. All right, now it's magnetized again. You can pick up the screws. I mean, it's got a pretty good magneticity here. I can. So now it's magnetized. Now I'll run it through my demagnetizer here that I made. Like I say, this is just an old water pump winding. You know, it just it like it vibrates and just it's a magnet that it's an electromagnet is what it is. Okay. Now it won't pick up those screws. There's no way it'll pick up those screws. It's totally demagnetized. So, like I say, if you set one of these on your bench and you have a tool that's driving you nuts, just bam bam, done. So don't throw those little motor windings away if you got a burnt out motor. Save the winding and make yourself a demagnetizer out of it. I never throw anything away. I'll find a use for it. All right. Let's finish that off. So now we can quit gabbing and start making some dust. Oh, I'm gonna put my little shield in place too. Let me give it a white here. That way when I vacuum the chips won't all, or the dust won't all be stuck to this shield. I put that down in the front. Oh, I'm not going to have room for it here. Darn it. I should make myself a narrow one. This one's too wide. No, it ain't. Yeah, it is. It's just a little too wide. Well, I should put something over the waves. So that stuff is not good for. You know, graphite is supposed to be a lubricant. It's also an abrasive. So it's an abrasive lubricant. I got some rubber here. Let's see if I can squeeze that in here somehow. Gotta fold it up here. Get it in here. Well, that's not going to work either. Maybe just take a piece of paper and stick it in here. It's just notebook paper. The magnet I went and got, I'll place that on there to hold that notebook paper in place. Another magnet. There. Now all the dust will be on that piece of paper. Wish I could get the camera over. I'm gonna have to make a overhead. The trouble is with this light overhead, and I could put one on that, but it shakes a little bit. But I'd have to put a mount on the ceiling and come down and then over. But I'll figure something out. Maybe this summer. That's a summer project thing. All right, here we go. Come in and touch on the end. Right there, zero my travel dial. Cut. All right. We'll take 10 and see where we're at. All right, we want to go to a little over, actually it's going to be a little over 510. And we are at we're at 610 right now. So let's take 50, 60. I'm going to take 60 thou. Get the vacuum over there and just suck it up all the corn. That should be it. $5.49. Now before I go any further, I'm going to take the inside out of it. Come on. Okay, why aren't you loosening up here? This is the tool that actually needs to have the dovetail cut just a tad smaller. One of these days I'll do that. I'll make a video on how to size the dovetails correctly and cut them all the same. This is back in my younger days when I made that. I made that a long time ago. These tools. This I made just recently, but the tools holders I had in my toolbox, I made those many years ago. And I didn't realize how to check the dovetail, so I was checking just over like that. And no, that's not good. You put 2 diameters down in here and check across the diameters. Like I say, I'll make a video of that someday. So we want to go 390 diameter, and we want to go 472 thou deep. 394. Let's drill. Well, Let's say let's drill the hole. Smaller, I need a smaller boring bar than that. That one's too big. Get this paint out of the way. Where'd my Allen wrench go? Okay, who stole it? used to have somebody when I was working that would say that an awful lot and drive you nuts. Yeah, somebody that I really don't miss. And anybody that worked with me knows exactly who I'm talking about. He liked to stir up trouble all the time. Always making trouble. I know I carried it off somewhere. Let's take this one, I guess. Wrong. That's the wrong size. All four. And that's another thing that he'd always say, for Pete's sakes, and I say, and I say it now a lot. Yeah. Okay. It needs something. Oh, shoot. Drop my boring bar down. Thank goodness it didn't hit the cement floor. Take the tip off of it. This one looks like it's a flat bottom one. I think this one will work. How wide is that? That's about a 260. Yeah, I haven't been out here a couple days. I had a doctor's appointment and things went well there, other than I have to kind of live with what I've got. He's going to try to give me a referral to a neurosurgeon. I hope I'm going to get the name hopefully from my sister. She had surgery and had good luck with it at the Mayo Clinic. So, whoops, I got that to look forward to. But I'm not going to do that until this fall. I'm going to try to tough it out, as they say. All right, so zero my travel dial again, and I want to go 472 thou deep. All right, here we go. 100, 200, 300, 472, 50, 60, 72. You know, the stuff cuts like butter, so. And I want to go, the diameter was, camera clicked off, I just clicked it back on. We're going to take 100. 300, 400, 50, 60, 70 feet. It should be about 15 thou to take. We're at 82 and we want to go to 94. So 12 thou. Right? No. 82, we want to go to 90. Yeah, 12 thou. 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 60, 72. There we go. Inside diameter's done. Now we'll do the outside diameter.